that concerns me is that the Mate XS2 doesn't fold in on the screen, folds outwards.
Yeah.
Is there any concern that if you put in your pocket or on a tabletop that it might pick up some minor scratches or there might be some damage? What action has been taken or what precautions have you got in place to ensure that the screen is not damaged?
Yeah, a good question, and I think it's a valid one. Anybody will have that concern, even myself. But as you can see, I'm holding the device in my hand with no cover,
Okay,
and I am not concerned.
okay,
And there's a specific reason for that. You've got a balance of the use cases and also the benefits that you get from either way. You speak about some devices folding as a book.
mm,
While it might protect the screen, it gives you a really ugly screen with a crease in it.
yes, absolutely.
This device, by folding
Outwards.
outwards, avoids that.
Mm,
And as you can see right here, no crease whatsoever.
mm,
Okay, so in terms of a use case, in terms of screen real estate, this is a much better experience, you would admit,
mm.
compared to having that
The crease in the
distinct
bottom,
crease in
yeah.
there. But then it comes back to durability. Okay, so we have made a choice to go this route so we can give you this beautiful experience.
Mm,
But we haven't just stopped there. We've ensured that the materials and the way we've constructed the screen is made out of 9 layers, and it has a nano protection layer also to ensure that you do not get scratches, you do not get scuffs, as well as breakage. So we have taken all of those steps to make sure that this is ultra durable. At the same time, we are so confident that we've added on, as part of our VIP service and warranty,
mhm.
a screen replacement service if it should get damaged within 1 year,
Yeah.
or if the nano coating is damaged, we will also sort that out for you because we are very, very comfortable. And furthermore, we also provide a free cover in the box. But as you can see, I'm not even using a cover on this. And you're talking about a screen. Well, how about we drop it right on the screen? Uh, no issues.
I see that like this,
So,
yeah.
this is very, very confident because of the materials that's used. So, yes, other products on the market might have that issue. But the way we've constructed this is first durability in mind.
All right.
So that's not a concern.
The other thing I want to just, and I'm very reassured with this, is that you include covers in your box because I've reviewed a couple of Huawei devices, and one of the things I'm always ecstatic about is that you always
Mm,
include a case. Even with the Pocket Premium, there
mm,
was a case in the box. So it's actually very reassuring considering when you're buying a new device. This is something I always stress on my YouTube channel. As soon as you buy a new device, ensure that you put in a case
mm.
immediately. Coming on to the price, we've seen the other brand
Yeah,
launch their product last week. That's retailing for around 37,999.
yeah.
The Mate XS2 around 39,999, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken. Um, do you see that as a competitive price compared to the other one?
I don't think the intention is to be competitive price.
Mm,
And, you know, I say this in the best way possible.
mm,
It's not that we want to go out there and put the most expensive price or bring it. Of course, if you can bring it more affordable, the better.
mm,
But like I've just demonstrated now, the technology that's gone into here to make it more durable and last longer
mm,
is more expensive to produce. That's one thing. The entire device is made from aerospace materials.
yes, yes.
Okay, so not just the screen, but the actual hardware itself and the handset. Then, if you go and you look at the
Okay, so unfortunately, we are having some difficulties there with that particular video. But again, I spoke to Akram about that particular device, which is the Mate Access 2. And inshallah, I'll share some details with you. about that particular device. Now, if you want to read about all the devices that was launched by Huawei, they launched the Mate XS2, they launched the Mate Xbook Pro, which is the computer, and then also the Mate 10.4, which is a tablet, the Mate Book D16, and then also the wearable devices, which is the Watch D, the Band 7, the Watch GT3 Pro, and then also the Wi-Fi solutions. Now, I want to share with you something with regards to the watch series. Now, they launched, and I've never seen this before, dear listeners. They've launched a watch which is called the D series. Now, if you want to read the story and want more details about the products I'm talking about, go to the Citizen's website, citizen.co.za, and search for Huawei. You'll find it there. Now, if you are at home, right? If you're at home and you suffer from blood pressure or shortage of oxygen. That means you need oxygen or you suffer from blood pressure. Well, one particular device that is the D series watch, the wearable that Huawei launched, that particular one, listen to this, actually measures your blood pressure. Now, I'm going to give you some details about it, right? So let's go on to the D series. I'm speaking specifically about this one because I've never seen or I've never seen a watch that measures blood pressure. I'm talking about the SpO2, which you can get measured on your body, and you can get also the heart rate, which is the ECG, which the Apple Watch does. So the Watch D is the personal assistant you basically need. It is well designed with a BP monitor. Imagine a blood pressure monitor on your hand that gives you precise blood pressure along with comprehensive health management features. It uses an innovative mini pump. That means in the watch, there's a little mini pump, okay? The Huawei Watch D's air pump can reach up to 40 kilopascals, ensuring blood pressure can be measured up to 230 millimeters Hg. So amazing, amazing device. I mean, I don't know about the listeners, but have you ever seen or have you ever heard about a small little pump in a watch? I mean, absolutely amazing. And no doubt you're going to be asking me about the price. Well, the price is still cheaper than an Apple Watch for just around 10,000 Rand. So 9,999. And to coming on to availability, this will be available as I think in the next week or 2 weeks ago. They haven't given us any indication for that. So amazing products that were launched by Huawei. I really, really appreciated it. And the interview, unfortunately, we cannot play the interview for you due to some sort of technical difficulties. But inshallah, if you need information on the products, you can tweet me on at Faizel Patel 143 and all the other social media platforms as well. And like I said, there's other products that they launched besides the phone. They also launched the Band 7. This is the cheaper model, right? This one sells for around 1699. So that also measures a whole lot of other stuff. It gives you your heart rate and your sleep experience and many many other stuff. And then you also have the wearables, which is the Watch Fit 2. So that one's absolutely amazing. Also measures blood and oxygen saturation. We know it as SpO2. And then the top of the range, I mean, this is the one I'm really, really excited about. The GT3 Pro, they're coming in now titanium and also into ceramic. And the one thing that I love about the Huawei Watch GT3s or the GT Pros, the series specifically, is their phenomenal battery life. If you can see on my wrist, and I just want to show you here, I do have my Watch GT3 GT2 Pro here on my hand. Now this one lasts me about 2 weeks. 2 weeks battery life. Now let me give you a comparison, right? The Apple Watch lasts you less than a day, right? And the Samsung watches last you between 3 and 5 days or up to 8 days, or maybe give or take a little bit more. This one on my wrist, 2 weeks. Absolutely, absolutely amazing. And then lastly, they obviously launched the Mesh series, the Huawei Wi-Fi Mesh series, which is a Wi-Fi solution. It basically allows you to have good solid Wi-Fi network, especially when you're living in a low price area. And that starts for 5599 for a 3 pack and 7599 for a 7 pack. um, yeah, let me just check which one it is. The 3 pack and also the 7 pack will also, the 2 pack is also available there as well. So wonderful, wonderful devices. Like I mentioned, you can check it out more on the Citizen website. The details are there, and inshallah, if there's any questions, you can share it with me on the various social media platforms. Once again, I do apologize. Unfortunately, we couldn't share that video of with Akram Muhammad, but whatever Akram has spoke about and whatever we spoke about is available on the Citizen website as well. And I was also glad that my producer for the evening was there as well. His name is Muhammad, and we were together at that particular launch. Wonderful launch. Now, this coming week, Huawei will be officially launching the wearable series. Although they introduced it last week, they will be officially launching this, and then it will become available in the country. So for those, if you are at home and if you do suffer from blood pressure, and if you do need to keep check of your blood pressure all the time and your SpO2, then the Watch T series is an amazing device. I mean, you don't have to buy a blood pressure machine. You'll have everything on your wrist, and you can even download this data and send it to your doctor. But again, if you have any specific questions related to this, please do let me know, and inshallah, I will try to answer them. All right, and then we're coming on to our last story for this evening. Very, very important. If you do have Apple devices, whether it's an iPhone, whether it's an iPad, an Apple Watch, or even a Mac, or whatever it is, then be careful because there is a recent software update that has been released. And if you haven't updated your Apple devices, I urge you to do so as quickly and as soon as possible. All right, so let's speak a little bit about that one. So basically, what Apple has done, they released patches to fix what it described as a vulnerability hackers already knew about and maybe taking advantage of. So if you've seen funny things on your computer, on your iPad, on your phone, I suggest you update immediately. Now, the reports is that the tech giant warned of a flaw that is allowing hackers to seize control of iPhones, iPads, and Mac computers, and is urging users to install emergency software updates as soon as possible. Now, if you haven't done that, I suggest you do it as quickly as possible. Right? So, to quote, they say Apple is aware of reports that this issue may have been actively exploited, and this is what they said in a press statement. Now, security experts have advised users to update affected devices, the iPhone 6S, if you have that one, the iPhone 6S, and later models, several models of the iPad, including the fifth generation and later, all iPad Pro models and the iPad Air 2 and Mac computers running macOS Monterey. It also affects some iPod models as well. That's a music player. Now, Apple did not disclose whether it had information regarding the extent to which the issue had been exploited. The technical description indicated that a hacker could use the flaw to take control of devices, accessing any of its data and capabilities. Now, let's talk about that for a moment. What does it actually mean? So, if you got your iPhone, like how I have here, when they say you can take over the iPhone, that basically means is that like when you use a third-party application to go onto your computer, whether it's Team Viewer or whether it's any other application. So the hacker goes into your computer, into your phone. Maybe you're in a shower or maybe you're in a lounge and your phone is lying in the kitchen and you're not keeping track of it. They can take control of your phone and they can go into the phone and then check your messages, check your banking, and sometimes everything, all details, your passwords, everything is there. That's why it is so, so important to ensure that you upgrade and update the software as soon as possible. All right. And then patches were released for the iPhone, iPads, and Mac computers running on operating systems with a vulnerability. So, dear listeners, dear viewers, if you haven't updated yet, please, I urge you to do so immediately. Now, for those that are wondering, we've seen the Huawei launch, we've seen the Samsung launch, and now we're getting an Apple launch. Now, that's going to happen soon. Usually, at this particular launch, the new iPhone is revealed. So, let me give you details about that, and you can actually mark it in your calendar. So, Apple is set to hold its iPhone 14 event on the 7th of September. So, we're looking at about 2.5 weeks, and will unveil next generation iPhones, Watch Series 8, and other products and services. So very, very exciting time. The company will reveal the new products in an online launch on that date before it goes on sale around a week and a half later. Now, in South Africa, from my experience, normally if they launch it in September, we see it around late October, early November. Hopefully, we'll get it quicker and sooner or better. Now, some staff in Apple stores have been told to prepare for release on the 16th of September, the same report claimed, which would fit with Apple's usual schedule for releases. Now, the tech giant is set to release 4 iPhone 14 models, including the 6.1-inch iPhone 14, 6.7-inch iPhone 14 Max, 6.1-inch iPhone 14 Pro, and 6.7-inch iPhone 14 Pro Max. Now, listen, I'm an Apple fanboy. I love Apple. And the thing is, I hope, and I really do hope that they have some really innovative features, because I'm really getting frustrated and I'm tired because the design is the same, but the innards, the insides are different. But you want something different. You don't want something to look like how we did last year. Now, reports say that the standard iPhone 14 model, I expect to get a few changes, but the iPhone 14 Pro models include updated camera technology. I mean, if that's the case, then it's going to be a bit disappointing, right? Hopefully not. Now, Yahoo Finance reports there could also be a new update for the AirPods Pro and up to 3 new Apple Watches. So very exciting there. But like I said, the Huawei watch is the watch that's got absolutely phenomenal battery. If you've got any queries about the Huawei watch, please do tweet me or send me a question and I will try to answer it for you. So one of those could be the rumored Apple Watch Pro, which would include a bigger display and more rugged design. So there you have it, dear listeners. Those are basically the stories that we discussed for this week. The Huawei launch that's happened in the week last week, and the Apple update that is available for your phone. And no doubt those that are tuning in this evening are on the Apple iOS devices. Please, I urge you, do so. If you haven't done so already, ensure that your devices are updated as quickly as possible. And then the launch of the Apple devices taking place on the 7th. Also this week, there will be the launch of the Huawei Watch series. So inshallah, I will bring that to you. And hopefully we can get another interview with Akram Mohammed. Inshallah, we will. And this time, hopefully, we should not have any technical difficulty. We do apologize for the earlier technical difficulty we did have. Anyway, that concludes the program for this evening. Jazakallah once again for tuning in. Remember, you can interact with me on the various platforms. That's on Twitter at Faizel Patel 143, on Facebook.com/Faizel Patel, on Instagram at Faizel Patel 143, and on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. It's very difficult to make it as a YouTuber in South Africa. I do need your support. Please do subscribe to the channel and like the videos. The latest one that I've uploaded is the one that I was speaking to Akram Mohammed about, which was the Huawei P50 Pocket Premium, which I took on Hajj with me. And to show you the camera capabilities and the video capabilities, I did take a video of myself making tawaf of the Kaaba and also taking pictures of the Kaaba and also the clock tower and many other areas as well. That is featured in the video. So please do share your thoughts and comments as well. And remember that this particular interview and this particular show will also be available on Salam Media's YouTube channel. Anyway, that concludes the program. Jazakallah to my engineer Sadiq for working around the clock and really trying to make the show happen. It was a real mad rush before we went on air, but inshallah, these things happen. It's always a learning curve for all of us, and we really, really appreciate your support and also for you tuning in this evening. Until next time, please do have a productive week, and remember the Ummah in your du'as. Fi amanillah. Assalamu alaikum.